Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Making Investment Simple. It's Ken from Karis Investments. Guys, we have an update today that, believe you me, you will want to watch this video to understand the journey. So we're looking right now at Microsoft, guys. We saw that Microsoft stock is currently trading at $200.37, right? That's the price that we're looking at right now. Now, for any of you guys that know Microsoft, you guys know that Microsoft is one of or the biggest software company in the world that's recognized by many. Could be here, could be abroad, anywhere that we looked at. The reason why I want to cover Microsoft, guys, is because I'm a long time shareholder for Microsoft. Now, in terms of the revenue that was reported, it shows that Microsoft has a revenue of $43.1 billion versus the $40.2 billion that was expected. Now, for earnings per share, we're looking at $2.03 versus the $1.64. And of course, in terms of their intelligent cloud space, there was a 14.68 billion versus the 13.76 billion expected. Now, in terms of personal computing, that came in with 15.12 billion versus 13.55 billion. So we lose out a little bit on the personal computing, and that's due to the fact that we do have high competition there, and that was doing some great things, guys. The stock was up 5% yesterday. We saw there was a pullback this morning. Now, if we look at the stock right now, we could see it's up for just over 1%, 1.96. Guys, Microsoft is not a stock that's going to jump like 10 and 20% like the other EV stocks that we're used to. But the main thing that I want to go over, guys, is I've been trading this company for a very, very long time. I don't really create much content on this one because it's not so sexy as the EVs and the softwares and the other companies that everyone want to jump on and keep chasing. But guys, I've been holding Microsoft from back in I think like 2016. That's just around the time from when I left one of the job I was with for like 12 years, and I let you guys know on the story with the package situation that we get and start doing it in the stock market, and we're just going from there. So if we look back, I was in Microsoft from when they announced that they were going to buy LinkedIn, and I jumped in, I think, a few days after my birthday. So I just got in just around $52 per share, around that number. And we can see since that time, guys, that um, my portfolio with this stock has been up close to 400%. So four times the original investments. Guys, a stock like Microsoft, or if you're looking at, say, like Intel or like Coca-Cola, those companies will be around for a very, very long time. There's not much worries into the share price. It will fluctuate, but not by much. But as we can see in the long term, these stocks pays you in the long term. And that's what's very important about these companies, guys. It's not now we're looking at in the future. And that's the main goal a lot of us got confused about, because and when we successfully because when we successfully does trade and the Blinks or the Teslas or the Neo, we see that fast return. But Microsoft is not one of those type of stock. Microsoft is those stock that give you that grind, that slow grind. That's what it does, and it will give you a huge return on your portfolio. If you look back, say like 2016, we can see the stock just keeps on climbing. We have a few sell off at certain point, right? And these are mostly like if there's any revenue concerns or any kind of like corporate changes, we see a little bit of drop, but then it goes up. And this is a 4-year, a 5-year chart that we're looking at. And even when the pandemic that we went through, we can see the drop here at 138, right? And that was a perfect opportunity for me personally. Most of the um, profit that I take from some of the other high growth stocks, I just dump it in stocks like this because these are like a bank account to me. This is like money I will use in the future, right? And these are money for, like, I don't know. One day if something happened, you need to change a house, or if a health crisis, you need some money that you know that's going to be there. These are companies that you put that money in because, like in a bank account, it stays the same. But companies like this, it continuously grows, guys. If we look in the past year, we see this was a huge opportunity for anyone. And I tell people the same thing, right? In this time of year, I make sure that most of the companies that I invest in is on the foundation companies, and then I use money to spike in like the Neos and the Teslas to supercharge the return. So companies such as Microsoft, companies such as American Airline, Nordstrom, um, and we saw Norwegian Cruise Line, we saw Air Canada, we saw Datadog, Snow Day. Like those companies, I invested heavily in Moderna because I know those companies was going to keep rise up to a certain point. So I capitalize on those investment, guys. It is a safe play right now that Microsoft have ways to continuously go up in the long term. In the short term, obviously, the price could come back down on a below $200 per share. So if you guys want to do some research, and then you guys can wait for a few months, or I don't know, at some point in time, there may be a pullback, right? A small pullback. You may see $1 or maybe $10 to $15 off the price, but in the long run, it will continue to grow upwards. So for anyone, the main thing that I want to do is just to give a revenue update to give some insights and anyone that's thinking about a good software company to think about. Like I understand there's a lot that's cheaper with like a higher growth opportunity at this moment in time. But if you're looking at a foundation company that has been proven over and over, then Microsoft is one of that good company that you will continue to make money with, guys. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to some of you guys. If it's not, you can pass it on to someone else that could be looking in that sector. Again, guys, please subscribe, help grow the channel. Please share any companies that you have in your portfolio. If it's a software tech or if it's in biotech, whatever it is, guys, share so someone else could see. Like 2021 will be the year of information technology, of people to be sharing information. You know, the world needs to come together so we can share information so we all could be wealthy together. So if you guys like what I just said, no, I didn't go through most of the technical because I want you guys to spend some time. And I find, right, the more you put into it, guys, is the more you will love it to see what's going on. But if you look at the stock, definitely it is a great opportunity for anyone that's looking to invest in it. There's a huge opportunity still. As I said, there is a possibility for it to go below $200. It's very high and likely with this revenue that just came out, but you never know. So if you guys want to wait on a little bit more, you guys could get it anywhere within like 215 or 220 per share, right? In the short term, that's good. But in the long run, I'm keeping my shares. I'm not selling for now. And I'm waiting to see if they can acquire someone else or if there's some like storm that kicks in. I know with the EV sector right now is very hot, so a company like Microsoft have an opportunity to bring in more revenue. It's a software company, and software company will be in high need and high demand in the EV world, right? So hopefully, guys, this makes sense to you. Please do some research as usual. I'm not a financial advisor. These are from my own experience, and I'm just sharing on this channel. Guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Until next time, guys, peace out.